do you feel like the banks can ever truly make the leap into some of these higher and more attractive yield models?
So look, most banks are public companies, and you can go to their filings and see how much money they make. JPMorgan last quarter made $20 billion in net income. So the issue is not that they don't know how to create yield. They make tremendous amount of yield. They just choose to give 100% of that, almost 100% of that, to their shareholders. And Celsius chooses to create the same yield and give a very large chunk of that to its customers. So the issue is really not about banks don't know how to create yield. Banks are phenomenal at creating profits. They just don't want to share it with their customers. And the question is, are banks going to change their behavior because they're seeing so many customers leaving the banking system, right? So the real issue is that the banks run to regulators and cry and say, all these new crypto companies are stealing our customers, are stealing our assets, shut them down. Really, all the regulators have to say back is, hey, you have to do more for your customers. You want to retain those customers? Don't ask us for regulation. Go and do more for your customers.
Hey, everybody, it's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan, and that was Alex Mashinsky. Yes, again, I am just really loving how he is communicating to the world in regards to regulation and crypto and really getting to a level playing field. He's the CEO of Celsius. Now, the reason why I used that as an intro was really for two reasons. One, to remind us to keep the pressure up. And what I mean is if you're a voter, and I'm not just talking about voting in the United States, if you are in a country where you vote in your representative, you need to make sure you vote out any non-crypto supporter in your area. And then have a look at this for the people who are in the United States. Barry Silbert, the founder of Digital Currency Group and the parent company of Grayscale and CoinDesk and many other crypto-related businesses, he tweeted out that he just had his first Senate candidate reach out to inquire how best to secure the support of the crypto industry in their run for office. Yes, we are really recognized as a force. And in response to that tweet, we've got Ron Hammond, who is the Director of Government Relations at the Blockchain Association. He said, get ready. There's a lot more coming your way. Now, the second reason, JPMorgan is not a Ripple friend. No, there isn't an alliance, there isn't a partnership, and there isn't a collaboration. No way. I want you to listen to Christine Moy. She's the blockchain program lead, and they have the blockchain JPMorgan coin that has begun a brand new company called Partior, where they are building new blockchain-based payment rails. Absolutely in direct competition with Ripple.
The second pillar of our strategy is around blockchain-based payments. People have mostly heard about JPMorgan Coin, which is U.S. dollars on payment. We're actually taking a multi-rail approach to enable global cross-border payments on blockchain. Not only do we have JPMorgan Coin payments, which enables 24/7, 365 programmable payments around the world, we also launched a new company in Singapore called Partior with our investment, including investment from Temasek and DBS, to basically build next-generation blockchain-based correspondent bank payments rails.
I know it's no surprise that we have Bitcoin proponents who have been expressing their displeasure of Ripple, the company, for a very long time, which has really been heating up, especially, I think, due to the pointing out of its energy use. The drama has carried over into Twitter, of course, and there's been a lot of mudslinging. I want to point out a couple of tweets that Michael Arrington weighed in on. You know, he at first just thought that the childish tweet from Nick Carter was making him chuckle a little bit, but as he reflected on it, he got angry. And he went on to say that Ripple is in a fight to the death with the SEC. Unlike EOS and other idiots, they didn't just roll over, pay the extortion money, and carry on. They are fighting on behalf of all of crypto. But some parts of crypto have hated Ripple and XRP for years, despite not understanding it at all. It's time for them to either shut up or take the time to understand. Wow. Hear, hear. Yeah, Michael Arrington with his pirate flag. Boy, I'll tell you, keep that sword a-swinging. Jake Travinsky, he's an attorney and head of the policy at the Blockchain Association. Very down the middle, not extreme. He tweeted on Monday that no matter your view on Ripple, two things seem clear. They're giving the SEC more trouble than anyone in crypto, maybe more than anyone, period, including Elon. And they're the leading dispute on securities law, if only because they'll fight to the death, unlike those who caved and settled. That is correct. All right, allow me to give my opinion to some questions that I received in my last video. The first one's very easy. The other two are a little more complex. But the first one, I was asked, why can't I add the English subtitles to the video? Well, it's really easy. All you have to do is just click on the CC and you'll be able to then see those English subtitles appear. And then the second question that I want to address, it goes like this.
No one wants XRP on Ethereum. Why would you want to take a great asset and associate it with a trash network?
That comment came because I talked about XRP being wrapped so that it could be used on Ethereum-based protocols. Those are the blockchains that use the Ethereum virtual machine to do smart contracts. There are so many reasons why you would want to do this. It has nothing to do with Vitalik or Joe Lubin. It has everything to do with improving cross-chain functionality and interoperability. If you're an XRP holder, there's a huge amount of opportunities now. XRP muscles up with this wrap. Here are just 3 key points, but I could add many, many more. The wrapped XRP, WXRP, can now be staked in liquidity pools like Uniswap and SushiSwap. It is wrapped as an asset, pegged 1-to-1 with another XRP, which is the digital asset held in reserve by custodian hex trusts for the wrapping and unwrapping. So we're talking about having an impact on the circulating supply. And most importantly, XRP has more utility. It has this utility with other blockchains, especially when it comes to DeFi. So I can stop right there. That is plenty. But talk about the improved liquidity. Talk about the improved use cases going forward. I mean, this is a very good thing. All right, let's go to the next question.
Stephen Hubert posted something about Goldman Sachs purchasing 59% stake in SBI Japan Next. Do you know anything about this?
I got this question a couple of times in the comments and a couple of times on Twitter. So what I will do is explain about this Goldman Sachs investment into one of the holding companies that SBI has. And the company's called Japan Next. They started doing business in 2006. It is known mostly for its low-priced liquid crystal display products. It trades publicly on the ticker of JNX, and as a securities company operates a private trading systems PTS, famous for its nighttime trading. They have a partnership with the NASDAQ matching engine. And I guess I just didn't understand all the fuss because, well, the average daily trading of the Japanese stock market using PTS is approximately 7.8% of the average daily trading value for the entire exchange. And Kitao-san takes investment capital on most of his holding companies. I mean, that has been his business model from the very beginning. He even took an investment from Ripple for the money tap app, which is a mobile app that runs on RippleNet, and he took an investment for Ripple on that. That is the way he does business. That is why he is so successful. Okay, hopefully that cleared things up. And now we're going to jump to the fluff. Well, this is interesting for me because I learned something new. I talked about a pink Ferrari that is owned by one of the most famous shops that do custom work on motorcycles and cars. And I guess I just didn't know this. When you buy a Ferrari, that car is going to set you back about $400,000 or even $2.5 million for the limited edition, which is called the La Ferrari. But there is a rule, and the rule number 1 is no pink Ferraris. No pink Ferraris allowed. The president has said of Ferrari that they reject the exterior color pink. So you'll never see a pink car in the choices because it's not in line with our ethos and our standards. How interesting is that? I had no idea. This pink car that is a Ferrari and owned by the owner of that shop not only is pink, but it also has cherry blossoms all over it. So I hadn't shown it in yesterday's video. I just talked about it, but that's what it looks like. I think it's just beautiful. But I learned something new. And just to finish the video off with something that I found that the catalog company Dinos is offering. It's a bed that is really equipped to be a place for your cats to have some fun. I just love the walking rail at the top here. But what do you think you would pay for that if you added that to your bedroom? How about $3,000? Wow, I thought that was a little expensive, but I do like it. All right, everybody, do take care. Sayonara for now. Bye-bye.